Okay, good evening, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We've had to get some of these printed, and want to thank the clerk's office for jumping in there and really trying to move this as quickly as they can. They had a lot to do, and we appreciate their efforts and our group for passing them out, and thank you all for your patience. Okay, what we're going to do is set a supplemental calendar for today. And what we will do to start with, we've got a couple of substitutes. Call on Chairman Newton to explain House Bill 1276 substitute. Give them the LC number and your explanation, please.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman and Rules Committee members. House Bill 1276, working off of LC 521072S. This is a bill that helps us in our Medicaid verification process with DCH and DHS, and it does it in such a way that we'll hope to avoid multi-hundred-million-dollar penalties to the program when verification starts on look back in 2027. The change we made on this bill from what we had earlier that was sent to the floor has to do in the section starting with line 20 and following, where we made an exception for ABD, age blind and disabled. We allowed some extra time and resources available for verification. Everything else is pretty much along the lines of much of the stuff that DCH and DHS already do. We just wanted to make sure we had it codified so there was never a ball dropped and significant penalties to the program.
Okay, you've heard the explanation. We have a question. Leader Hughley, is that you for the question?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Would you explain to me again why we need to codify what would normally be under rules and regs for this program?
This is just an effort. There have been years of waivers during the public health emergency to where a lot of the things that were routinely done, we know about redetermination, and that got put off for years, and it caused such a problem. We just want to make sure we don't look back and have the same problem starting in 2027. And in particular, because some of these duties are shared between multiple departments, we wanted to make sure that it was codified in a clear line of chain of command, if you will, to where we could make sure that the programs were not, as they're examined for eligibility, error rates and all, that we did not inadvertently cost several $100 million to the program.
May I ask one other question?
Yes, penalties are new.
So what happens if the federal guidance changes? Will we have to come back and redo this bill?
We have looked at that, and certainly I know there's some things coming out in May of this year, possibly in November. If you noticed on lines where it says except as required under federal law, on line 20, 32, 109, and other places, we did want to make sure that we left room for the departments, whichever one it is, to make sure that they were going to comply with the federal law that was in effect. That's who's going to determine the penalties, and the penalties are new. That's a new effort to root out potentially waste or fraud.
Okay, you've heard the explanation on that. Is there a motion to approve this substitute?
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve. Is there any objection? Okay, it's approved. Next, we're going to call on Chairman Martin to explain substitute to House Bill 1413. Give him the LC number.
Thank you, Chairman Parrish. I have LC 610470S. The first thing I'd like to point out is the section that Representative Evans brought up earlier. They've had good conversations with. That section has been removed, so we won't be working with a change to the reserve percentage at this time. The only other change in the bill is on lines 81 through 83. I thank Chairman Parrish and some of his staff for helping us to further define what is necessary to what is necessary for one to get the scholarship that we're offering under that section, and that's accreditation by the Council of Graduate Medical Examiners. So that's a technical change, but that gets to what we were looking for in the scholarship.
Okay. You have a question. Leader Hughley has a question for you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the bill, but it looks more like work study than a scholarship because you're requiring the students to have to participate in some type of work requirement. These are already low-income students, and they need to be in class.
Okay, are you talking about the scholarship that's added on lines 181, or are you talking about the needs-based scholarship that was the primary portion of the bill?
I'm sorry, I might be on the wrong bill. I'm looking at 1413. Is that what we're talking about?
It's
Yes.
substitute. You
Yes,
got
ma'am.
that?
The substitute LC 610470S.
Yes.
What line? Could you?
So when you go to line 67, 68, 69, 70, you say the student shall complete a financial literacy course and be engaged in paid or unpaid work at least part-time. So most scholarships, our Hope Scholars don't have to do that. Why are we asking these scholars to do that?
Yes, ma'am. And to be clear, the lady is back on the Dream Scholarship. That was the original proposal from the university system and the governor's office. That has been in the bill since day one. The work requirement was discussed in committee, and it will be determined what that is, paid or unpaid work, at least part-time, at the discretion of the financial office at each college. I think it's a very reasonable approach to allow the students to engage. One of the part-time works that could satisfy this could be working with the financial aid office to help other students get the program. So it's not restrictive, and it'll be set by rules, but that's been in the bill since day one.
We've heard the explanation to that. Is there a motion to approve this substitute? Have a motion and a second. Approve House Bill 1413 by substitute. Any opposition? Okay, it's approved. Okay, next going to call on Chairman Blackman to speak to House Bill 1116 substitute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. It's LC 339902S. This legislation has a few components to it. Things that have been recommended or in the bill prior, but a couple things I wanted to go over. It caps the local sales tax at the current 5% rate. It enables the L host for cities and counties only, and some conversions from lost and host and from flossed. It puts a cap on ad valorem property tax of 3% or CPI, with certain exceptions, like we have seen in about 36 other states that do some form of that. It includes some truth in taxation, kind of enhancing our taxpayer bill of rights, so that in addition to an ad in the paper, you would mail each tax-paying parcel and the of notice of the tax increase, and then you would also have the referendums enabled for twice a year in the primary and in the general election. It takes the school reserve fund from 15 to 25%, or it enables such. It has the information regarding our data center exemption and the intent of the General Assembly to provide property tax relief at the expiration of that, and it has a non-binding ballot question. There's a couple of cleanups in there, a duty to notify regarding a homestead exemption, and then something regarding back assessments.
Okay. You've heard the explanation. Is there a motion? Have a motion and second to approve this substitute. Is there any objection? It's approved. I'm going to recognize Whip Park to speak to us about substitute to House Bill 1390.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 1390 would declare motor vehicles used in the commission of reckless stunt driving offenses.
Give them that LC number, please, make sure they got the right one.
Yes, sir. This is House Bill 1390, LC 395050S. Again, this would declare motor vehicles used in the commission of reckless stunt driving offenses contraband that would authorize them for forfeiture upon conviction. The rule substitute provides two exceptions. One, if a motor vehicle is stolen, and if a motor vehicle is a rental vehicle.
Have a question. Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Whip Park, currently it would be possible to seize these vehicles through civil asset forfeiture. Is that correct?
Perhaps.
And does this prevent civil asset forfeiture in these situations?
Well, my understanding would be, if this would be based on a conviction of a criminal matter, not
And
a
would-
civil matter.
And if I can follow up, so that would undercut any civil proceeding in which the asset could be seized and these vehicles could get off the road?
I think those may be two separate matters, but happy to talk offline.
Okay, I just don't want us to weaken anything for reckless stunt drivers.
Certainly.
Thank you.
You've heard the explanation. Is there a motion? Have a motion and a second to accept the substitute 1390. Is there any opposition? It's accepted, brother. Okay. All right, now. Excuse me, sorry about that. Under modified structure, House Bill 467. Have a move and a second. Is there any opposition? Is there objection? Have an objection. All those in favor of putting it on say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. It's on. House Bill 570. Move and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 669. Have a move and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 686. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 868. Move and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1028. Move and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1095. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1116. Moved and second. Any opposition? And that's the substitute now we're talking about. Okay. There is an objection. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Ayes carry. House Bill 1130. Move and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1137. Moved and second. Any opposition? Have an objection. All those in favor of putting it on say aye. Aye. Any opposed? It's on. House Bill 1142 substitute. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1197. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1221. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1223. Moved and second. Any opposition? Have an objection. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Ayes carry. House Bill 1224. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1254. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1276, substitute. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? Have an objection. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. It's on. House Bill 1318. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1390, substitute.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1394. Moved and second. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1403. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1409. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1413. Substitute. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1415. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1465. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1470. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Resolution 450. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. Okay, now under structured rule, House Bill 276. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1116. Substitute of House Bill 16, moved and seconded. Any opposition? 1116. House Bill 1116, substitute. Rule substitute.
Under structure.
LC 339902S.
We'd already done it, we just need to move it to structure.
Yeah, moving it to structure. Okay. House Bill 1132. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. House Bill 1240. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? Have an objection. All those in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The ayes carry. House Bill 1285. Moved and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. Thank you very much. That'll keep us busy for a while.